What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got some surprising mail, in my subscriber mailbox today from Maria Robinson out there in Leesburg, Florida. Shout out Leesburg. And she sent me a card, guys. And it was sweet. She sent me a gift for my birthday, because tomorrow is my birthday. I entered chapter 51 of my life. And she sent me a nice card. And thank you so much, Maria. I appreciate that. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to King Delight. King Delight had sent me a birthday donation for through my Cash App. Brother, I appreciate you as always, man. Both you and Miss Maria, I appreciate you guys and your support for the channel as always. But I'm going to get into this news, guys. And I was going to cover this story yesterday, but I was a little bit tired. I do pump all these videos out. And it's a story out of Chicago, and it's sad. And it shows just how society is disintegrating by the day, and how these criminals out here have no clue whatsoever. I'm going to tell you a story about a woman who's unnamed, but the picture says it all. Something we've seen all too many times. This 68-year-old woman was attacked and robbed and beat with an object while she was trying to cling on to her purse after she just left her job. I don't know if she was on lunch break or what, but in broad daylight, these animals did this to this woman. Somebody's mother, somebody's grandmother. Take a look at this and we'll come back and talk about it.
A late morning stroll in the sun Monday was cut violently short. Surveillance cameras on Linder near Montrose show the moment a dark sedan screeches into a side alley. As a 68-year-old woman steps into sight, two men leap out of the car and immediately throw her to the ground. The passenger appears to repeatedly bludgeon her with some sort of bat or baton.
One of my coworkers heard screaming from for asking for help from outside.
Christian Zajac says he ran outside to the woman's aid. They'd ripped her purse from her hands as the men dragged her across the sidewalk.
I wish I could have been there a little bit faster.
Zajac helped translate to police for the 68-year-old woman who he says reminded him of his Polish grandmother. The newly installed cameras at a nearby fitness center captured the entire thing.
But am I happy that we have footage? Yes, because hopefully they can help catch them.
It's part of a growing file of footage of similar attacks police are now reviewing. The screams of two men are heard on this video from another attack Sunday night on Levitt Street near Bertrow Avenue. Police say three men chased and beat two men with an object before jumping back in a dark car and speeding off. That was one of at least 6 armed robberies and attacks that police are now investigating that happened Sunday night across the north and northwest sides in a span of just 6 hours. In most of the cases, police say the victims were hit with a club-like object, including the beating and robbery of a 66-year-old woman at this Chase ATM near Addison and Elston. Her daughter says they were speaking on the phone as the men attacked.
It sounded like she was getting dragged out of the car because I could just hear her scream.
Police believe the club-wielding thieves are still driving around and beating and robbing people across the city. As investigators continue to closely review surveillance videos, they're still not officially connecting any of these incidents. So far, no one is under arrest in connection to any of these cases.
All right, guys, that's the sickening display that you've seen of these idiots. And let's hope this lady makes a recovery. This woman got attacked outside her job, working her regular 9 to 5. I think she was on break or going to lunch. Here's some dudes just come down the street, dark sedan, pull up on you. You don't know what to expect. That's a hell of a feeling, just minding your business, and have some strangers get out the car, run up on you, and just beat the hell out of you. A lot of times they don't even say anything. They just come up like you know what it is. It's a damn shame, and I'm not just talking about Chicago, because this is happening all over, that you scared to walk in broad daylight in your own fucking city. Now, a lot of people can sit up here and put the blame on the police and all this stuff. Let me tell you something. I said this a long time ago, and I forgot all about it. It's not the police job to protect people. They protect property. Go look it up. Only time they really come protect you is if it's a domestic violence call or something like that. But I mean, as far as stuff like this, they'll respond after it happens or if they see it in progress. But they are for protecting property and stuff. Especially you can see them, in full effect when it's riots and stuff like that. It's crazy. This whole thing is crazy. It's like now we just busting old ladies in the head. That's what we doing. Back in the day, somebody be like, yo, that would be like a cliche. Like, yeah, you run around busting old ladies in the head and stealing person. Now they really doing it. And they doing it en masse. You seeing it. Did you see that video? They running down on everybody. You could be walking from one house to another across the street, and it just take the right group of assholes in the car to come down the street and just attack you. They don't even know if you got money or not. That's the thing that's crazy. They don't even know if you have money. They just want to get you on the ground and then run through your pockets like you ain't shit. How did it ever come to this? How? Don't care what color you are. Don't care where they at. A lot of times they doing this shit in neighborhoods that's not even theirs. Now they said it was a string of robberies, 6 robberies in 6 hours. And they said people was running around here with blunt objects. Now, 2 of those stories that they showed yesterday, that they showed in this video, guys, they showed yesterday. I was going to do one of them where the lady got attacked at the ATM, but they keep tying these together. But they say, oh, it's no, we don't know if it's any connection. It is a connection. Because if you go look at each individual story and what was said, they kept saying they were hitting people with a blunt object, especially the one where the 2 guys was running and chasing the guy. I think it's the same people. Same people. You walking up on people, busting them in the head, giving them stitches and stuff and sending them through a one-way ticket to the hospital for nothing. For the unknown. You don't even know if they have money on them or anything. You just out there doing it. And I'm going to tell you why. You know why I think they do this type of stuff? It's funny. They get in the car and laugh while they count your money. You know what I'm saying? I did a video, 2 weeks ago? Spanish woman walking to work early in the morning by herself. They jump out, beat her ass, rob her, come back, smack the shit out of her with the gun, and bother her again as she begged for help and nobody helped her. We can't rely nowadays on the justice system to handle these people or, to be protected in our own cities when we're walking and shouldn't be bothered in the first place. That's the part that bothers me. That bothers me. You got enough balls to walk up on a stranger you don't know and just assault them in the hopes that they have something that you can take. Now, they only showing you guys the stories of where people are getting their asses beat and money's being taken. What about the people that run around and don't have money and are getting their asses tore out the frame, that don't want to get in the camera? You see that? This is emboldened behavior. I'm telling you. Now, I'm not out here telling you to advocate violence and all of this stuff, but I am telling you this. Nobody's going to protect you but you. I don't care if it's pepper spray or something. You got to do something to deter these animals to pick somebody else other than you. If you can get a license to carry, by all means do it, especially you ladies out there, because it's open season on y'all. They not playing. They not playing. I was talking to one of my clients about the current situation of crime nationally, and she said something that struck me. She said, a lot of the stuff people talk about, as a cliche is now a reality. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to see it. Long time ago, people tell your kids, hey, you do that, I'm gonna kill you. Now they really killing their kids. Or like I said earlier, it ain't like you out here busting old ladies in the head and taking their purse. Now they really doing it. Crazy stuff. Perverse people walking the street. Freaks come out at night. People with violent tendencies just let loose. You got to protect yourself out here. You have to. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't care how old somebody is. If they bold enough to come up to me and try to do something like that, I have a right to protect myself. And I'm going all out. Sorry ain't gonna cut it after you hit me in the head with some damn object or put a gun in my fucking face. I've been through that. It's not a good feeling. To know the next move you make or the next word out your mouth might be your last. This is bullshit. We're eating each other alive out here. And I told you before, there are some people that love, wrecking creation. They love it. Their recreation is the recreation. You can take your lives or anything. These people that do this stuff relish in it. They have no fear when they get out the car. Just get out the car, walk up on you, bust your head, get in the car, laugh, high five. Yeah, we did that shit. Yeah, well, something need to be done to you. They need to have a special task force, and I don't give a fuck who got a problem with it, where they catch these people in the street, hold them there. The police hold them there, or if citizens catch them and hold them there, and this damn, what they call it, a paddy wagon or police van come down. They had like 5 or 6 dudes in there, and they beat the shit out of their asses on the way to the station. No holds barred. Stomp the fuck out of them. You'll learn today. If you don't want to function in society, we'll take you out of here. Stuff like this bothers me, man. I hate when people are minding their business. It's hard enough. Listen, let me tell you something. And I want you to hear me on this. It's hard enough without this type of stuff happening to us as regular working folk to even get up in the morning and go to a job. A lot of times the job is killing us, or we don't want to be there, or we're doing something we don't want to do. People always tell you, do what you love. It sounds good, but a lot of us don't have that option right now. And to have this happen to you when you at a place you don't want to be, that's hurtful. And it plays a role in whether you want to just keep going or not. How hard is it to get a job? We are dealing with a lot of young people nowadays, and these are young folks. Let's keep it real. That have a quitter's mentality and don't want to do anything. And then when you try to show them the right thing, they think they know more than you. Can't fix it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is just hurtful for me to see. Seriously.